Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna learn how to warm up for squats and deadlifts. What's the proper way to get your body ready to hit big weights, to hit the correct positions, to put your body in the best positions to hit the biggest weights. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna roll with the ball. This is just the Rogue Supernova ball. It's like $50, but it's a great investment, something that's not gonna break. As long as you don't lose it, it's a great investment. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna roll your hip flexors, and so we're gonna lay down kind of Superman style here, kind of like you're planking, and you're gonna roll up into your hip flexors. You kind of hit a hard spot, kind of really push down in there and break that up. Get in there, and you'll do the exact same thing to the other side. The importance of this, you say, why do I need to do this? Because a lot of us are sitting a lot of our day, and so our hip flexors get really tight, and so to hit depth in the squat is really hard, so we gotta break that up. You don't have to go any crazy hard or like really push it, but you wanna kind of break up that muscle tissue. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up our glutes. Our glutes are so important for these lifts. You wanna be using your glutes in both the deadlift and the squat. So what I do is I have this band, it's from Contraband. It's a purple band. I don't know exactly the tension number on it, but it's a good tension for warming up. So what I'm gonna do is put between the feet, I'm gonna put my feet right next to each other. I'm gonna pull the band tight, and I'm gonna do little steps, not these big steps you see everyone doing. Here, I'm gonna warm up the glutes. I'm gonna go each way. And you want to feel those glutes really getting activated. So if you don't feel them, then you're going to do it again, and so on. So that would be number 2. Number 3, we're going to use the stick. I just got this off of eBay. It's Comtech, is like $10. Just got it on eBay. It took a few weeks to get shown. I was probably from China, something like that. But it's effective, all right? So what I'm going to do, it's just going to be a light rolling. What the rolling kind of does is kind of agitates the skin a little bit and sends more blood flow to that area. So I want to get some blood flow in my quads, especially if I'm squatting. Just gonna roll in here. Nothing really hard, but just get it broken up and get them ready for the movement. So get in there, get your IT bands, get quads, and then I like to get right down here close to the knee. You can kind of feel that in there and break that up in there. And you'll do both sides. The last thing I'm gonna do is with the hip flexors, I want them loose, all right? I wanna hit depth with squats, that's important. So I'm gonna do a little hip flexor stretch. I use the stick to help me balance. So you're gonna put your toe up on the bench, you're gonna put this foot up, you're gonna sit tight, and you're gonna stretch up in here, okay? Once you get better with it, you don't need the stick, and you can stretch, but you wanna stay vertical. You're stretching that front quad, and that hip flexor, and getting up. And so I do 30 seconds each side. So I'll hit this side for 30 seconds, then I'll hit the left side for 30 seconds. Touch, up, yes. Yes. Perfect. I popped it so I could just drive and grip at the same time. Super cool. All right, so today we're gonna hit some safety bar squats. We got the Elite Fitness Safety Squat Bar. I believe it's like 65 pounds. I'll make sure, but I'm gonna teach you how to keep your hands up. We're not gonna let the weight come down and eat us, and everything's pushing forward, everything's out of the back. We're gonna learn how to do this the right way. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, probably, but we're gonna do it right. All right, so once we get in this position, hands are up here. See the bar straight, and the bar is straight across my weight. As I come down here, I'm gonna keep my elbows up. As I come up, I'm gonna push up. Everything's going up, everything's going vertical, okay? So what most people do is they get here, and now everything's loaded up, and everything's on my low back, okay? We're going straight down, the upper body stop movement, push up, straight up through the movement. So most people have this pad all the way up against their neck. So what we're doing now is the bar's back here, the load's back in his hips and these big muscles, and it's not up against his neck pushing him forward. So there should be a gap here. This pad should not be up against your neck. 500, so now we're gonna hit a couple doubles. What I want you to notice about what I'm doing is every single rep looks the same. We're trying to make it look the same. I'm not trying to go speed, I'm not trying to do anything. Everything is control. You start moving around with this bar, trying to go too fast, you start leaning, it's like stuff like that. And you're gonna change the loading points, right? You don't wanna change the loading points to your low back. You wanna keep everything back here in your hips and your glutes so that can handle the weight. So we can watch and we'll do a double here. Tony, you got me? Yep. There we go.
Like an old 450.
Nice. Here we go. Oh, yes. Come pick this up. What's this? Pick it up. Shoot from the middle? That's not going to make it. Damn it. We'll just, we'll probably hit some curls real quick because Tony's taking forever, so we just sit here, hit some curls. I'm gonna put it away. So what we're gonna try to do is, there's these people working out. We're gonna grab the bar, one finger, each hand, whatever finger you want. Just walk up, be able to pick it up.
Really like on your arm, you're coming back. Oh, really had the bar.
Yeah. One finger, each hand. Is that how you do it?
I always like, I see you do really well. It's like you pull like.
I would go, yeah, middle finger.
But not at the expense of.
Yes.
Picking it out.
Go with the one my girlfriend prefers.
You just gotta wait just a little longer. Yeah. Patient is good.
One finger. Try two. Do two. I would do middle two.
Let's give it the shot.
Yes. Yes. Go two. Yeah, middle two.
I'm sitting here.
I did one finger each hand, so why not just do two fingers, one hand? See if we can do that.
No way. You know what those are?
Just you gotta squeeze it, don't
You
you?
know what? It's 9-1 spot. You see? Yeah.
Pick it up.
Really? Yeah, he's really good at it.
Yeah, you want to pick it up, man.
Oh, my brain won't let me.
Single finger.
No way. Can't do that. That's easy.
Alright, so now we're gonna move on. We're gonna do some glute bridges. I think hitting the glutes is so important. It's so overlooked, especially the males, right? You always see the fitness chicks doing them, whatever. But as a guy, you need to keep your glutes strong because they don't always get worked in the squats and the deadlift like they should. So we're gonna hit this. I think this movement, you wanna hit it light. It's in a very vulnerable spot on your body to load a lot of weight. I know some people love to load on weight and their body can maybe handle it, but for the majority of us, I think to keep it light and to keep it right. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll start with that. last exercise we're gonna hit today is the reverse hyper. What I like about this movement is you can really isolate your glutes. We're not gonna use any weights, we're not gonna use any bands. It's a very controlled movement, and it's a great way to isolate your glutes and to build your lower back strength. So we're gonna hit this, we're gonna hit 3 sets of 15, and that'll be it for today. All right, so we hit legs today. We started with some safety bar squats to give you some good tips for there. We hit some glutes, some glute lifts, bridges, whatever you want to call it. We hit some reverse hypers, and then we hit some grip stuff in between here and there. So a lot of great info. If you liked what you've seen, hit subscribe, hit like, follow our stuff. We're going to give you a lot more good info about how to do things correctly.